This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 6.
7810 Pot County, Deputy Burbridge. There's no answer from 7810. Deputy Mark Burbridge answered his final call on May 1st, 2017. Deputy Burbridge, your law enforcement brothers and sisters will forever watch over your family. May you rest in eternal peace.
That was the final call from Pottawattamie County Dispatch to beloved Deputy Mark Burbridge, who was killed in the line of duty 4 years ago. It was a tragic day that rocked communities across state lines. Burbridge was killed while he and his partner, Deputy Pat Morgan, were transporting an inmate, Wesley Carrera Carminati. Authorities say it happened when they got him out of a van. They say Carminati grabbed one of their guns, shot them, and took off in a transport van. Carminati pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and other charges. Now today, 4 years later, the community gathered again to honor the fallen deputy. 3 News Now anchor Maya Signs was in Pottawattamie County this morning as his friends, family, and fellow deputies remembered him and the legacy he left behind. She joins us now there with more. Hi, Maya.
Yeah, hey Courtney, there were 2 ceremonies that happened earlier today in honor of fallen Deputy Mark Burbridge. The first one happened outside of the Pottawattamie County Jail, which is actually where he was shot and ultimately killed. The second happened right outside behind me, outside of the courthouse, which is just feet away from this horse statue that was dedicated to Deputy Burbridge back in 2018. Now, many people showed up today showing just how great the life of Mark Burbridge and his legacy and everything that he did impacted our community.
On May 1st, 2017, Deputy Mark Burbridge made the ultimate sacrifice while serving the citizens of Pottawattamie County. On this 4th anniversary, we are requesting you join us as we observe a moment of silence to honor Mark's life, Mark's family, and Mark's memory.
The weather fitting for a somber day.
And they're still healing. It's something nobody's ever going to forget.
Flag detail! Forward, march!
Family, former colleagues, deputies, and strangers gathered to honor the life of fallen Deputy Mark Burbridge. A day many will never forget, including former Sheriff Jeff Danker, who was sheriff when Burbridge was killed.
It was something that, it was just a shock. It was a tragedy. It was something that you, again, as in law enforcement, hope you never have to deal with, is having 2 officers shot and 1 passes away.
Danker's retired now, spending most of his days working on classic cars, a passion he and Deputy Burbridge shared.
He liked classic cars. I like classic cars. We'd talk about that stuff, and he liked motorcycles. He liked that stuff. So, we had that stuff in common. I even had one of the, he worked the sex offender registry for a while. I had one of the sex offenders come in and he brought a bicycle he had redone and had marked it with sheriff's markings and all that, and just because Mark was a great guy. He was very, very kind to him. He treated him as a person. He appreciated that.
Others, like Lieutenant Steve Winchell, still work with the department. Today, a black line sits across his badge.
That week was something that we hope to never revisit ever again.
He remembers Deputy Burbridge as a jokester.
My first time meeting Mark, you've probably heard the stories over the years about how great he was, funny. Got in my patrol car and immediately reached down and hit our orange panic button just to see what I would do. I'm a new deputy, and he hit that button, and he thought that was pretty funny. But he was a jokester. He represented the best of us, and he was a great friend, great dad, and a great husband, and we miss him.
As the flag with a thin blue line waves during a moment of silence, those here are reminded of Deputy Mark Burbridge's ultimate sacrifice.
These things, a thing like today it gives us an opportunity to remember him and reflect, and These days are tough, but it's good for us to remember why we're doing what we're doing.
And as you can see in the video, there were a lot of people in attendance, and former Sheriff Jeff Danker emphasized that these types of events are not only important for the department and to honor the life of Mark Burbridge, but also to help the community move forward and to help them heal. Reporting live, Maya Signs, 3 News Now.